Hello everybody. How are you all doing today? Today we're going to be doing some fun stuff. We're going to be playing a bunch of movie games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We're going to be going from A through Z. Hopefully we'll get through them all, but more than likely we're only going to get about halfway through. And we'll do another stream finishing the other half, but we will do our best. And I say we because I am here with my new co-host, the Bag Lady. She is here. Would you like to say hello?
Hi.
Hello. All right. We're going to get started here. As you may or may not have heard at the beginning of the stream, there was the Addams Family theme in 8-bit form, because our first game today is the Addams Family game, which is based on the movie from 1991 with Raul Julia and oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. That's so bad.
Why are they focusing me? They know if they kill
Who
me,
is the co-star of that movie? Do you remember?
Okay, well, you wanted me to, I guess.
Is it the one with Christina Ricci?
Well, she's definitely in it, so we'll consider her the co-star for now. That's fine. So anyway, this is a very high-quality platformer. I don't know how long I'm going to play this one, because honestly, it's not the best. But it is a game. So Gomez has to collect things and get through the garden, and I think Fester's trying to kill him at the very beginning of this, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So it says, one of the gravestone leads to a crypt. Stand on the gravestone and press B on the control pad to enter. Press any button to continue. Well, I'll do that. Alright, so the controls are not terrible. That's a good start, at least. Some of these platformers have very questionable controls on these old systems. But this one's alright. Apparently I can jump on the man-eating plants. If that was Mario, Mario would be very dead.
Poor Mario.
But Gomez has apparently very strong shoes.
The moon is following you.
What is going on there, by the way? That's was that Fester? Or wait, Fester doesn't have glasses. Who the hell's just randomly throwing shit at me? Like, because it would make sense, like, if they were, like, fighting in the garden, if you'd seen the movie.
Is it Pugsley?
It could be Pugsley, but that seems so random. Like, it would make more sense if it was Fester, because if you, like, have seen the movie, at the beginning of it, like, they get into, like, a little fight in the garden, like, as, like, you know, like, basically, good old days type thing. Like, first it's like they're actually angry at each other, but then it's like, aha! Like, you know, like... But,
that's true. But
yeah.
they all do try to kill each other.
It's like a whole thing with it. That's them playing. The brotherly way. Did I miss something? Like,
Oh.
I don't... Oh, okay.
Can Gomez actually die?
He can! If you can see right there, I don't have very much life left, and more than likely, I'm gonna die very soon. But I need to at least try to get this money first. I don't think I can go in the doors. They're just there for decoration, I guess. So that's cool. Unless it's like down or a button. Oh, it's a button. Okay. Oh.
Are you supposed to land there?
Fuck. That was. I don't think there was anywhere to land in there. I think that's a trap door. Let's try this one.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. What is... No! Wait, that looks precarious. Okay, it doesn't hurt me for that.
Bro.
This isn't actually as bad as I remember, but it's also not great. I don't think you can actually get in there. That's... What the hell?
Don't get boned, bro.
I don't think Gomez is gonna allow himself to get boned. Oh, he just did. Oops. This is...
Ew.
Ah! Who designed this level?
Me.
Oh, that makes sense. Can you get on the bone? I guess that's a good question. Oh, you can. You can stand on the bone. The bone doesn't hurt you.
Well.
All right, now this is getting. I'm getting somewhere now.
Ooh.
Now I can't spend too horribly long on each of these games, but I do at least need to figure out if this game actually has some charm or if it's just another bad NES platformer. Because there are so many of them that are just terrible.
It's cute. It looks like dog food.
I'm already to the point where I have to continue. That's sad. Can I duck?
Door.
Oh, I can duck. Wait. Okay.
It says door.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's so that you. I like ducking Gomez. He like compresses himself down to a very small size. Like I don't know, when I duck in real life, I mean, I do take up less space, but like, I still take up a considerable amount of space. Like, he's like somehow shrunk himself into, like as if he's compacted his body into a tiny little
He put everything behind him. He
really
put it all in the back.
I think I'm starting to figure out how to. I say that and then just instant death. Ow! Oh, this is so painful.
You must wait for the bone.
I do. I have to wait for the bone.
Wait, you just sealed the vital.
Would you like to ride the bone train? That was like a really bad quote from Rick and Morty. Who's the guy who has the show on HBO, the news guy who used to do like Daily Show and stuff? I'm so bad with names tonight. I can't remember anybody's name. This is gonna be a theme, I can already tell. And I have to like do all these movie games, and I'm gonna have to remember like actors' names and stuff, and I'm not gonna remember any of them.
I'll open a tab for Googling.
The Google. Google is your friend. It's gonna come to me, but...
Trevor Noah.
That's not the guy.
Who's the guy?
He's on HBO right now. It's like, he does, like, Last Week Tonight or something, I think is the name of his show. John Oliver. There we go. Brain came in and worked. But John Oliver was randomly on Rick and Morty and did this character that was just like, because he's like, they're inside of a body in one of the episodes, like this like drunk hobo Santa, like for some reason there's like a train in the body called the bone train, and he just like keeps saying that over and over again as like just a really bad joke. Like he's just like, would you like to ride the bone train? And then like Morty at some point just goes, are you really gonna do this bit right now? like while they're trying to like basically get away with for their lives and all this shit, and he's just it's just, you had to be there.
It's good content.
It's probably not. Wait, is this the same room?
Yes, he went back in the door.
No, but this is a different door.
It's green.
Yeah, that's the difference. They palette swapped the room. Okay, I think I've seen almost what I need to see of this game, because the bone room is not my favorite room. Okay, but it is the same room, but it was a different door. I swear to you, I went into a different door. Okay, let's try this one up here. This is the only one I've not gone in yet.
Yeah, go in that one.
We're gonna see. Come on. What do you... No, it's the blue
no,
swap.
it's blue.
Okay, well this one at least has stuff to grab. The other one had nothing in it. So, and oh my god. Gomez, get your shit together, buddy. You designed this room, didn't you? This is your house. You should know how to get around in it. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna move on from the Addams Family. Give me just a moment here to switch games. Because I am already very sad about this game.
By Gomez. We never got to see Morticia.
If she's even in the game. Angelica Houston played
You're
Morticia.
right. I think you're right.
There it is. Brain again has decided to come back and work. Alright, so the next game is a Sigourney Weaver starred epic called Alien 3. Yes, there was a Nintendo game for Alien 3. It was very near the end of the Nintendo's life cycle, but Acclaim decided they were going to crank out a game anyway. Let's see, what do we got? Game, let's go to easy, right? Do we have easy? Yes, because easy is good. And then give me all the lives, thank you. I have a feeling that Ripley is gonna need as much help as she can get. Alright, that's a pretty nice looking alien there. Not gonna lie.
Drooling.
Oh, whoa.
Hungry.
Okay. I have a gun.
Time.
I have a very nice gun here. Yes, we're gonna blast all of the alien. Okay, let's go down these stairs. This actually looks like a fairly competent game here. And
oh no!
As I die,
He made you flat.
I was very like Gomez was compressed in that last one, but she's just straight up pancake. Let's see. Can I go this way?
This is what happens in the movie.
It's pretty much spot on. I feel like I'm watching a movie right now, honestly.
Is it shocking that I've never seen the Alien movies?
It's not shocking. Like, the only thing I can remember about Alien 3, really, is that Winona Ryder was in it. That's really all I can remember about it.
Oh yes, she almost drowned.
Yes. But other than that, I don't know. I really like the first Alien. No, not the first Alien. The second Aliens. The first movie I've seen only maybe like twice in my life, and it wasn't... I don't remember it being as good as everybody says it is. Like, Aliens was really good. Like, they did the whole, like... I don't know, I felt like the atmosphere got, like, kicked up a notch, like, this, and the scary got kicked up a notch, and, like, it just felt like a better story. But Aliens 3, I think maybe I saw once, and it was, like, forgettable to me. I don't know. So, I'm not the biggest Alien fan, but Sigourney Weaver does indeed kick ass. She's a good one.
True. She is.
So this game, I almost feel, is too actually, like, normal. Like, this feels like an actual video game, and not like some poop that somebody scraped off the floor, which is like half the NES games that I've played in my lifetime. Like, I could see somebody actually having a good time playing this game. Of course, I feel like I'm already lost.
Where are you supposed to go?
I'm not sure. That is one of those things. This feels like one of those it's like games like Metroid and stuff, where they just put you in this big world and you just kind of have to, like, go back and forth until you finally figure out where you're supposed to go.
Aha, a door.
Hey, and I probably should close it behind me just in case. Like, I don't want to have to deal with any aliens. Oh, there's something up here. Something up here.
Eat it.
Oh, another person to save. There we go. We've saved 2 people so far. We're really kicking it now.
So the aliens in Alien, are they the same size as people? I thought they were bigger.
No, they're huge. So that's obviously something that may be a limitation of the Nintendo, where they couldn't make a big enough sprite to... Ah! I mean, that's definitely bigger than me, but it's definitely not to the scope of the real... Oh my god, I don't have any more ammo! Oh, what's that?
That one's a track star.
Okay, yeah, that one was pretty good. He's pretty, pretty damn... Ah! Come on, stop. They're all over the place. Like, these doors, like, I want to be able to open them or do something with them. They're such, like, a tease.
Those are doors? I thought they were weird containers.
They might be. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what they are. Oh no! Ripley!
What happened there?
She just kind of lost her footing. It happens.
Slippery.
Very much so. Why does everybody hate me? There was time?
No.
We didn't see the time! There was time?
Where?
Where's this timer?
Oh, I see it. 82.
Do you see it? Oh, no, that's my ammo.
Oh.
Which one is the time? Oh, is it telling me where? Oh no, they're even showing them die!
Oh, no.
It's fucked up! I hate you, game. I don't like this game anymore. That's fucked up. Where's this timer? I want to see this timer that I supposedly have. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it keeps, like... 420, nice. So... Why, though? Like, why can't it just, like, stay? Why does it have to keep showing me the other thing? But I didn't even notice that timer was down there this whole time. Oh my god.
I have to pay attention to these aliens.
Yeah, well, there's, like, aliens jumping from every corner. Like, how am I supposed to also pay attention to, how, like, the time here? So, here's a cool thing. She's got a flamethrower, I'm pretty sure. We gotta see the flamethrower at least before we.
Where has she got it on her person?
Here we go. I don't know where she's carrying all these weapons, but she has a flamethrower. She's got a machine gun. She's got a rifle, and she's got grenades. She's got everything. Ripley is got her own armory in her pockets somehow.
That's a lot.
I'm impressed, honestly. And if she doesn't have it in her pockets, I want to know where on her person she's keeping everything. So, I mean, she is pretty ripped in that movie, so I could see her carrying all that shit without too much effort.
She's strong, but she's got on like a overalls or something.
Yeah. She maybe just has one of those like magic bags that have the endless capacity, you know, that everybody has. Very common.
Perhaps.
Yeah, very common thing.
We've got 2 minutes.
How has it already been 2 minutes? What the fuck?
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
I don't feel like I've been... No. Like, this is... this game's gonna eat up way more time of this stream than I expected, because I'm actually kind of enjoying playing it. I wasn't expecting to actually enjoy one of these games. I actually pre-screened every single one of these games last night. Because I'm crazy like that. And this did not immediately grab me as something I was gonna... Oh my god, every time with that step. That happened last time too. It's a very tricky step.
Is it complicated?
It's too complicated. Yeah. Oh, was that health up there? Where's the... Okay, so... They should have time pickups in this, and I have no idea how I would even get up there without a ladder of some sort or falling from another area, so that seems like a trap. What's up here? There's no way to get everybody saved in the amount of time they give you. I think that may be why this game is not one that people like talk about ever, because...
1 minute. Run.
I have this on easy mode, and I don't think I'm going to be able to save everybody.
I did so little time.
It just... And there's like no run or anything. Like,
look, there's a plus. A health pack.
What'd you see?
Something.
Yeah, but I can't get it. I saw it, but I... Oh, ooh. Where are we going? We're going through the ventilation. Ah! No. Oh, I think I did the wrong tube there.
I feel like he was out skilling.
I just want to know where the other person is. Oh, for fuck's sake!
24 seconds.
This is not this is not happening. I don't think we're gonna save our last person.
Slow going down ladders.
I wish I could just drop down the ladder. All right, where's our? No, there's no. Open the door. Fuckers. Alright, I think we're moving on. I think we're moving on to our next game. But now we have to at least see our survivor where he was and how sad it's gonna be. Where was the last one? At least this game kind of tells you. Oh, there was only one left, and I was nowhere near where I was supposed to go to get it. So, all right, we saw Aliens 3. What a jerkwad of a game. We're gonna. It was actually fun to play though. It just that timer is very, very fierce. All right, next game. Our next game. Oh no. Our next game is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, which was based on a movie by Troma Studios, and I believe it was directed by Lloyd Kaufman, the man who directs terrible movies. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Now, the one thing I'm not sure about though is I think this is actually based off not the movie but the cartoon, which means I may have messed up a little bit here, but the cartoon wouldn't have existed without the movie to begin with, so I'm gonna allow it. This is a game where you stomp tomatoes. This guy can Mario jump on things, but I'm just not doing it very well. Also, he randomly gets darker, which I've yet to figure out why that happens. I'm guessing it's supposed to simulate the lighting, which I guess is very, very cool, I guess, for the time period. like lighting in video games is not really a thing at this time, so I guess that's a kind of neat effect. It's not like this new modern 3D games where like they have whole engines based on how good the lighting is and where you can place them.
This game looks like the Simpsons game.
Kind of does, and the Simpsons game is terrible. That's a game.
I love that game.
Do you? Are you talking about like the Bart one? Like,
yeah,
the Space Mutants?
skateboarding Bart.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's such a bad game. But it's one of those games that I
that was my childhood.
I get it. I played the shit out of it though, even though it was such a terrible game. So as much as I'm talking shit about it, I played so much of it. But I'm glad that right now I don't have to play that game. But honestly, it might be an improvement on this, because this is kind of not great. He doesn't control poorly, which is, again, another good thing, because some of these games they do control pretty poorly, but like the exact landing on the tomatoes doesn't seem to always work the way that you want it to. And then this tomato, I don't think dies. Like, I can keep jumping on him, but I don't think he kills him.
He's a chunk.
He's very, very, very chunk. But I think
does he have
a goatee?
Wig?
He has a wig and a goatee, it looks like. Which is kind of interesting. I didn't know tomatoes could grow facial hair, but these are killer tomatoes, so I guess it makes a little more sense. So if you know anything about the movie, I know very little about it. I don't even think I've actually ever seen it in my lifetime. I always meant to watch it, but I never did. It's basically a town being like run over by space mutant alien tomatoes, if I remember correctly.
This would never happen.
That seems like a very realistic scenario. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Tomatoes would
I could
get
see that
eaten.
happening. This game is
We'd
pretty...
have to do...
What was
Just
that?
hire yourself some raccoons.
Yeah. Oh, some trash pandas is my favorite. Like, I would love to have a pet raccoon, except for the fact that I know they're terrible pets.
Yeah, I think they start biting you after a year.
Yeah. But they're so cute.
They are cute and they like to touch things.
They do. Their little hands are all over everything. I watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movie yesterday, and there was a scene where the cop, the main guy, what's his name? He was in I think he was one of Liz Lemon's boyfriends.
Chris with the thumb ring?
What?
Chris with the thumb ring?
I think so.
I don't know that guy's name, but I know who you're talking about.
Whatever. It was definitely her most I can't remember his name ever. Like, which is so weird. He's like, he follows
Josh or something.
Is it Josh? I don't know. I might even be wrong on that. But anyway, what I was trying to get to is the fact there's a scene where like he catches these raccoons in his trash or whatever, and he's like, just like, get out of here, you trash pandas, or whatever. I was like, oh yes, he said it. The Sonic movie was like 10 times better than it should have been. If anybody out there wants to see a video game related movie and we're questioning whether or not you should watch Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, you should watch it. It's definitely fun. It is a fun experience. Jean Ralphio, he's Sonic, so like
That's perfect. That's good casting.
It's the best casting. Because, Sonic is basically homeless in the movie, so it's fitting.
James Marsden.
There it is! That's James Marsden, that's the guy. And I knew the Marsden thing, that stuck in my head. But, for some reason, I just could not spit it out. Alright, so that was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, a very boring, uninspired game that I had almost nothing to talk about with, because it's not good. We're gonna move on to the next game, which is, we're getting into some high grossing movies now. We're talking about Back to the Future. Ah, yes. Martin J. McFly and his adventures. This is not a good game either, but we're gonna play this one for a little bit. This one, I don't know what, I mean, it's loosely, I mean, it makes sense. So I have to, like, get to the end of wherever I'm going. I gotta keep getting time, because obviously I'm collecting time, because that's what the movie's about. So that my brother and sister do not randomly fade away. That is loosely, you know, what the movie's about. Because he's trying to make sure that his brother and sister are stillborn, and that things don't go south for him and his own existence. Even though he does almost have sex with his mother in the movie.
Very creepy.
A little bit. So this game is very unforgiving, but it does at least not have a life system. It's only time. So like if you keep like dying, getting hit, like you won't actually die. So at least that it realized, like because of this really terrible way of trying to collect things, you're constantly moving. You can't like stop ever. You kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but like it feels like Marty's floating. He's not walking. It's almost like he's floating. The game just crashed. Oh, it was the end of the game.
It's kind of like moonwalking. Kinda. So, if you didn't pick up yet, those guys are like, the one guys are holding glass, so you don't want to walk through them. Oh, I had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah. So I
thought you were supposed to.
I want to purposely go through them so you can see the glass breaking, because it's like it's the only way you know that the glass is there. Oh, but I don't, and that's just a random bully, I guess. Like,
why does he want to fight you?
He's probably probably one of Biff's friends or something. But yeah, see, look. Oh no! I went through the glass. But this is all this game is for like 4 screens. Like I have to do this, and then another screen of doing this, and then another screen of doing this, and then another screen of doing this, and then I eventually will get to the diner, which I have to avoid being thrown out of the diner. We're gonna try to get to the diner before at least I replay the next game, because even getting to the diner is a challenge in this game.
You can do it.
It is such a weird, like they've got the bees. I know Nicolas Cage would have something to say about the bees, but there are bees, and there are bullies, and there are hula hooping dancing girls, and
what do they do? You run into them?
Oh, I ran out of time. You just die if you run into everybody. Like, anything you run into, you die. There's skateboards, randomly, which you can ride on. The barrels, you run into those. Pretty much everything except the skateboard. The, bowling ball. Yes, you can pick up bowling balls, too, and throw them at people, but you only can keep one at a time. There's trash. Hey, that's fitting. Oh, you see the bowling ball over there? There it is.
I'm not gonna get it. You should pick up the trash.
You can't, but I should be able to. But no, and there's oil slicks too, randomly, because that's also... Oh, and manholes. There's so many obstacles.
If you fall down a manhole, it should take you to a secret sewer level.
No, you just die. It's not that cool. I wish.
This is my suggestion to the NES game developers that are listening right now.
Yeah, they should have definitely taken that into consideration. Everybody wants to make a better hack of this game eventually. Make it so like you can fall into the sewer and go to a cooler level, and actually it takes you to the end of the game where you actually have a chance of beating it. Because if you play this game normally, you're never gonna get to the end of it ever, unless you use cheat codes. I want to know the person who's beaten this game like without cheat codes, and just give them big congratulations. Tell them they've wasted their life. So we're getting there. We still only have 2 more screens before we get to the diner here. More of this same shit.
Person that beat this game probably lives in like rural Nebraska, and the game is probably like in a laundromat.
Yeah, maybe. You know, my dad used to live on top, like above a laundromat, so that's, I don't know, it's fucking, I didn't even remember the pins. Like, so that was an interesting experience for me when I was a child.
Wait, that's a free kill,
Did the laundromat have arcade games?
No, it was a shitty laundromat.
Oh.
It was in a, like, small town, so, like, the laundromat literally just had the laundry machines. It was kind of boring. But it was still weird to be living above a laundromat. Not like I actually lived with my dad during the time, but I did spend a lot of time with him. Whoa, 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 whoa! We're getting somewhere, I think. Maybe. This game is trash. Like, I know that I think trash is actually a good thing sometimes, but right now this game is the real deal. It's a big dumper. I know that this has probably been covered by Angry Video Game Nerd and other people who do those videos that are, like, only about bad video games. This is up there. He can jump, but it's, for the most part, useless. Like, there's very few things that you actually, like, are gonna jump over and it's gonna be like, oh, I saved my life, I did it. It may come in later in the game, but at the beginning levels, the jump is, it doesn't really help anything. This reminds me of, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the game Paperboy, but, like, it reminds me of, like, a really bad version of, like some kind of concept like that. Like, they saw the Paperboy game and were like, well, let's do something similar to that, but, like, Back to the Future, instead of tossing, like, papers at people, like, how could you even use that skateboard? Did you see where that skateboard was located? If you grab the skateboard, you're gonna, like, go right into it. It literally was right in front of the wall. So, like, if you somehow get on that skateboard, you're literally just gonna faceplant into the wall. Like, this one's fine. Oh, we did it! Oh.
Trash.
This game's torture.
The trash knocked you down.
Yeah, I thought we were French trash. What the fuck? Alright, well, I think we made it to the diner. I think maybe, or is there still one more screen? I think there might be still one more screen, because if this game was paced better, I think I'd like it. Like, even though it's a terrible... Okay, we did it. We made it. So we need to... We need to somehow not get killed by the bullies. I really am not clear...
Get a cup of coffee.
I really am not clear how this works. I think it's something like that Tapper game where you, like, throw shit at people. But, like, instead of giving them drinks for them to actually have... Yeah, see, I already got thrown out. Game over.
Do you work at the diner?
No. But for some reason, Marty decided the best way to get the bullies out, which did not happen in the movie at all, is to randomly throw drinks at them. Or something like that.
I guess it works.
I'm gonna try one more time. Because I don't know if in my entire life I've successfully beat the diner stage. Just put that out there. I played this game for hours on end as a child and made no progress.
You're very dedicated.
It was like one of those things, it's like one of those games you just have, and you're like, I don't know what, like, I don't have really anything else to do, so I'm gonna give it another go, and maybe this time, it just never would happen.
Had that too.
Yeah, it's just one of those games. It's also like when you rent, like, I know that back in the day when I would rent games, like, and if I was, like, I knew that I wasn't getting another game for, like, the next week or two, like, I'd still give it the best shot even if I knew it was a terrible game.
Do what you gotta do.
It's
you
like,
gotta entertain yourself.
It's better than staring at a blank screen or playing the same games I've already played like a ton of times. Like, oh my god, oh wow, that was actually a decent run with the skateboard there. It almost looked like I knew what I was doing for a second.
Is it a hoverboard?
No, wouldn't that be nice? But it is the first one. But we are getting there. We're about to move on to Back to the Future 2 and 3. That's the next game, by the way. Which is, I don't know if we'll actually see hoverboard in that because that game.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry, I didn't mean to give it away. What the fuck? They couldn't even throw anything at him. It just, the button didn't do anything. All right, well anyway, we're good. We're gonna move on. I literally pressed the button to throw a drink at him. It just didn't do anything. I was like, fuck you. You're not getting rid of me. And that's what I remember when I was playing that stage as a kid. Like, you would always get to that like stage, like, because it's, again, there's no lives, you just can keep collecting time, so you can always get to the diner. It's just actually getting past the diner, because half the time you go to throw a drink or do like to get rid of it, it doesn't do anything, it just doesn't react. Alright, so this is Back to the Future part 2 and 3. They decided, instead of giving us 2 more shitty games, they just bundled the next 2 shitty games as one game. So The intro's kind of cool, though. We get a little rundown of what's going on in the movie. I'm not going to read it all, because, like... But enjoy this nice neon Biff Tannen sign. But basically, if you know anything about Back to the Future 2, Biff wants the sports almanac, so he can get rich, gets rich, does the thing, and then Marty has to deal with the dystopian future that has been created because of Biff. Biff Tannen. What a fucker. Alright, I don't...
Jerky.
Okay, so the first thing you're gonna notice about this game is that the enemies make no sense.
Mario.
We have, like, weird, like, Toast Man over here. We've got Koopa from Mario. No rhyme or reason to this game at all. It's like almost as if they took another video game. A bird. But it's almost as if they took another video game and was like, you know what? We got this video game about like 75% done. Let's just change the like lead character to be Marty McFly, and we'll pretend this is like a Back to the Future game, even though this was just going to be some like rip-off Mario platformer.
What the fuck?
I think that bird's trying to take a dump on you.
That would be funny, and that would be more cool than what they actually do, where they just like dive down on you. So you have no attack either. Like you can jump on things, but like it's so useless. Obviously I can't jump on Spiky Boy over there unless he's moving around, even though he still has a spike shell. So again, another thing that I don't completely understand. I don't know why him moving would make it so he's now something I can hit, even though he's still... Oh, it still let me. That's weird. So every other time I've tried to stomp on those dudes, I just die. Like when I was like testing this game, so... But as you can see, this game is pretty bad. Like, you're not even the one playing it, but I'm sure you can tell just by watching what is happening to me that this is a terrible game.
It's so unfair that he kicks you out the car.
Yeah, like Doc should just be like, you know, I know how to get out of here, Marty. We just gotta fly out. Oh, thanks, Doc. And but instead he's like, get the hell out, Marty. You can go save your mother or something. And that's it. That's the end of that's the whole movie. So we got Biff's pawn shop here randomly, which I can't go in or do anything with. This is like a tube that I thought maybe I could go in. I can't. You'll never get to see Back to the Future 3 in this game because I will never be able to get through anything in Back to the Future Part 2 of the game. So this game just is awful. I don't understand the mechanics of this game. I never have. I don't know what going through the different things do, because it always seems like I'm in the same place. I'm gonna see if there's any cheats, so maybe we can see maybe the Back to the Future 3 stuff. Let's see. There ain't shit. So we're gonna just move on, because this game is just it's worse than going to the dentist. And that's saying a lot. I don't know who designed Back to the Future 3. Actually, I do know who designed it. Beam Software. You guys, I'm glad that you no longer make video games. It was a good choice. Don't ever come back. Thanks. Most of the worst games that we're gonna play today, or during this set of games, are made that are terrible, or made by Beam Software. So next we have The Batman. This was based off the movie, but also kind of the comics, so this is like a weird one where they kind of like mixed the two things together, but obviously that's the Batmobile from the movie. But yeah, this is the Batman. This is actually a good game, so because it's a good game, I'll play for a little bit, but at the same time, I'm not going to go too long because it's one of those games I can play for hours. I actually owned this game as a kid, and played it over and over and over and over again. So I'm very familiar with this game's mechanics, and it's actually a really good game. Batman gets all kinds of different weapons he can use in his nice utility belt, because that is definitely how Batman works. I didn't know Batman had a missile gun though. Like that's pretty cool. Like I wish the real Batman had like just a missile gun he pulled out like randomly.
You Batman probably does.
Yeah. He might. I don't remember any of the movies where he just like randomly pulls out a big missile like gun and starts shooting people with it. Because that doesn't seem like something Batman would do. Like, he tends to try to resolve things usually without violence. Usually, but it doesn't always work that way.
At least not for this game.
No. He's all violence in this game. He's like, fuck it, we're killing everybody. They all need to go. Oh, I ran out of missiles. How do I change them again? There, start button. So this is one of the few games that uses the start button to change things and select to like pause, which is a little odd, but I guess it's because of button placement. It's probably quicker to press your start button with your thumb than it is to press the select button, because to press the select button you usually have to take it off the D-pad, so... Oh, by the way, I've not mentioned what controller I'm using yet today. I am using the Turbo PC Engine controller, the USB one that came with the PC Engine Mini that came out recently, like last year or the year before. I think it was last year, actually. It's pretty much like using a Nintendo controller. It looks like a Nintendo controller, it feels like a Nintendo controller. Except it has little turbo switches, so if I want to like make Batman just stand here and punch without me actually having to press buttons, I can. But I don't know. That's the reality I'm
cheating.
using.
It's cheating.
It's cheating. I have to use it for shooter games though, like shoot 'em ups and stuff, because not every shoot 'em up game has a auto button. Okay, so this is a really good game. Like, I can't complain about anything that's happening here. Like, anytime I die in this game, it's my own fault. Like, there's no cheap hits or anything like that. Like, really, like, I could have stopped all of that. Like, this is one of those games, the more you play it, the better you get at it. And it doesn't ever feel like they're screwing you over. It's just a really solid game. If you ever get some time to play Batman the movie, the game, do it. There is the Joker, he comes up later, and it is the Jack Nicholson Joker. You get to see his face and all that, so that's kind of cool.
Nice.
There is a Return of the Joker game for the NES, but it is not movie related, so I'm not going to be playing that today. This one was definitely supposed to be based on the movie. There is one other Batman game though today, and it is not going to be like this one. It is based on the wonderful movie with the Penguin and Catwoman. Batman Returns.
The animated one?
No, the real, the one with what's his face? Freaking, who's the guy who played Batman the first two times? He was in that Birdman movie. No, he was in that. Did you remember that Birdman movie that came out a few years back where he basically was still playing Batman, but he was like the Birdman or whatever? He was also in the McDonald's movie where he played like the movie that was supposed to be about McDonald's or whatever, where he played the guy who ended up buying McDonald's or whatever. I can't remember his name for the life of me either right now. Michael Keaton. There he is.
Michael Keaton. I was gonna say it.
All
I'm
right.
still in that movie.
But yes, Michael Keaton, the Batman. To me, Val Kilmer was Batman. Like, it was one of the worst Batman movies, but like Val Kilmer just felt like Batman. I don't know what it is, but he's definitely my Batman for the Batman movies.
He did a good job.
He did. Plus, he also told Alfred he was going to get drive-through. You know what I mean? You know, that's... he's gonna
His
go to McDonald's.
Batmobile was the sleekest. It was great.
It was pretty good. It's just unfortunate that, like, that was like the beginning of the end of the like older Batman movies, like, because they were all bad. So yeah, this is Batman Returns. I just decided to just move right on to it because I'm not going to waste time. This one is a beat 'em up, so again, it's not a terrible game. We get some nice little stuff that's going on here. This is actually more based off of the Super Nintendo version of the game than it really is off of the they didn't really try to make their own like a version specifically for Nintendo. They basically made a really good beat 'em up for the Super Nintendo, and then they made a scaled down version for the NES. I wish I was playing the Super Nintendo one today. That's actually one of my favorite beat 'em ups that was ever created for the Super Nintendo. But we're gonna get this nice scaled down, not as good version. But it's still based on the events of the movie Batman Returns, loosely. They definitely took some liberties in places, especially with some of the enemies and things like that. But it's Batman. I mean, he controls well. He can even he can do that slide dash, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's.
Wish I could do that.
Yeah, me too. I wish I could do anything athletic. But yeah, that doesn't always work out that way, you know, unless...
These little Joker helpers got nice elf shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's the penguin this time, right?
I think they're the Penguin's helpers, possibly. It's all not completely clear to me, honestly.
Why did they got elf shoes?
You know, that's the thing. They definitely took liberties with the enemies in this game. Like, because a lot of them do appear to be like something that would maybe be Jokers, like dudes. Because like a lot of them have like weird like clown type related things, and maybe they are Jokers, guys. But Batman Returns had nothing to do with the Joker. Like, see this guy on stilts? Like, that's totally one of the Joker's henchmen. Like, the Penguin would not send out this dude. Is that David Duchovny?
Yeah.
Them legs, though. Those aren't stilts. I was born with these.
This isn't real legs.
That's right. But see, and then we got more clowns. See, again, I don't completely understand the enemy set in this game. That's why I said they took liberties, like hardcore, because Joker's guys are not running around town like randomly causing trouble in Batman Returns. They aren't. I've seen the movie. But here we are. Almost the entire game is all like Joker's guys.
It don't have to make sense. Look, a present for you.
It really doesn't have to make sense because it's actually a decent beat 'em up game. So it's basically Streets of Rage for the Nintendo.
You're ruining Santa's whole setup.
Yeah, well, Santa, you know, he'll get over it. He's a kind, jolly fellow. He'll understand. It's all for justice. Or will he? Oh, I have weapons. I forgot about that. I can use the Batarang, and I think there's he has this. I don't know when I would use that, but I can apparently grappling hook onto things.
Still, guys, it looks like bacon.
They do. Hey, bacon legs, how you doing, buddy? Oh my god. Oh, and then we got the like weird skull guys on the bikes.
A mini bike. It's before its time.
I'm gonna have to play the Super Nintendo one on stream again soon. Like, I've actually I've never played it on stream. I need to play that one like soon. I haven't played the game in years, and it's actually a really good game. This is just reminding me of like how much better that version is. Oh my god. So beat 'em up should never have guys on on bikes and shit. Like, it's so unfair. But almost every beat 'em up has at least one part where there's like something on a vehicle trying to freaking kill you, and you just have to like deal with it. All right, I'm gonna get this. This will kill him. All right, come on. And then it's like ice. By the way, that ground is iced over, so I'm sliding when I'm on it. That wasn't obvious. He's dead.
He's on some X Games.
Alright, he's dead now. But yeah, if I just like let go of the controller, I just keep going. Like, woo!
Oh, cotton candy bacon.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I can't unsee that now though. It looks like he's just walking on two big like bacon strips.
That's it. That's it.
Batman, stop killing the bacon! So the plan today, I said something like trying to get through all these games, but the reality was probably we were going to get through C, and that's probably what's going to happen. Like, my original plan was to get through A through C, and that's literally why I called the stream the ABCs of movie games, but then I was like, well, we're going to have to do all of them eventually, so I just prepped it so we could do as many as I could possibly get through, and we'll just keep doing that until they are all done, and then we'll move on to a new stream topic.
Oh, there's random presents.
I don't know how I'm gonna get that because there's
Batman.
like, oh, okay. I thought I couldn't walk on that water. Like, this whole time I've been avoiding it because I assumed that I would fall in.
Is it water? I thought it was like bricks.
Well, it was definitely like water, like the sewer water, but like it's very like not. It's super shallow, I'm guessing. And then now apparently I'm fighting I think this is Karnov from the NES game Karnov. It's not, but it might as well be. I don't know.
He's got some moves.
He does. I don't know exactly what he is. I guess maybe he's like a wrestler or something, but he definitely just killed the Batman.
Punch you, man.
Can I continue? And there's... Oh wow, I can continue, and there's even a password system. Oh, but the continue was fake, because here I am at the beginning of the level. So I'm guessing... We're gonna move on. But I'm guessing that it'll let you continue by, like, world, not by stage, so... That's unfortunate. Oh, no. No, 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 no. God, no. God, please help me. This is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and I'm gonna probably cry in a few minutes. Because this is an abysmal game. I don't think I've ever even gotten to the point where I can play this game, like actually see what's supposed to happen, because of a very convoluted system that I'm about to show you that you have to do before you can actually get to where you're going. Oh my god, this fucking game. Okay, I'm gonna have a fucking migraine just thinking about it. Once upon a time, somewhere along the space-time continuum. Alright, we should watch this great intro, just because it's probably the most gameplay-like thing we're gonna see all day. Greetings, my excellent friend, and that's everybody's favorite actor, George Carlin. As if you've seen this movie.
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in years, and honestly I forget 90% of it. But basically Bill and Ted are on a journey to learn about history, because, like, that's not really what is happening, but they need to, like, basically fix shit. But, like, at the same time they end up, like, learning about, like, shit, and, like, basically it ends up working out for them, and, like, with school and everything too. Like, it's so fucking convoluted, but like, by the end of the movie, they end up bringing, like, all the fucking historical figures they find, like, back to, like, their school, and doing, like, a fucking report and all this shit with them. Like, it's such a weird-ass movie. But it ended up being so loved, and because of the chemistry between Keanu Reeves and the other guy, which I know his name. He was in a very stupid-ass movie called, what was the name of it? I don't know, but it's like a movie like with the carnival. I think it was Freaked. It was called Freaked, yeah. It's a movie like where, with a bunch of carnival freaks or whatever, but like it's like more than that. Like you end up finding out like it's like the freaks weren't always freaks. Winter. Alex Winter. There he is right there too. Look at him. That's a very good likeness of him.
Kristen Shaw's in this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know
she
that.
She plays Kelly.
Huh. I did not know that. Alright, so now we gotta call...
according to IMDb.
I mean, that's probably real. So, we have to dial this number for whoever we want to go see. But that's the easy part. So, like, I could pick any one of these I want. It doesn't matter. Because this game doesn't care what order you do stuff in, basically. Now this is weird though. I don't know why there's two different numbers here on this one. I've never seen that. I guess I never went far enough through this book. And you can just put passwords into it. Let's actually try this, because now I'm curious, because I don't think I ever tried to do this. So you have to remember the number too, because watch this. This is cool. I'm gonna like try to start putting it in, right? Was it 6? No, I forgot it. Shit. 6842. Okay. Like, but if I go to like go put it back in again, it's already reset. Alright, so do you see this bullshit that I'm looking at right here? So I have to well, it's actually working now. So I think if I just wait, it might actually work. But you can do this thing where like you can like go faster through it. Like watch, I'm gonna try to like blast my way through here quicker and just hope that I don't die. Let's see. I'm gonna wait. So I actually didn't even know you could do that. When I first played this game, I literally thought the game was broken. And I thought you just had to like somehow, never mind. It wasn't as bad as I remembered. Okay, so I might actually be able to play this game. So, when I was demoing this game last night, just trying to figure out what the fuck to do, I probably spent 20 minutes on that screen trying to figure out how I was actually supposed to advance to, like, play the stage. And it just kind of kept bouncing back and forth, like the telephone booth. But here we go, here's Bill and Ted. This is the furthest I've ever made it in this game.
Wow.
So I've never gotten through that stupid telephone thing. Apparently I got caught and I'm in a dungeon.
Yup, you're in jail.
Here we go.
That was super easy to get out of.
It was super easy. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, back in the day. I guess they didn't.
Wow.
This is.
That was a jump.
And now I'm stuck. All right, there we go. Good lord. This is probably one of the worst video games ever made. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, I know I've already probably said that a couple times today, but this is really up there.
The shrubs are lush.
It's not really clear at any point what you're really supposed to be doing. You have a weapon, but I don't know what it is. Like, they look like I'm dropping like coffee beans or something. I'm not really sure what they are. There's no clear motivation or goals. I think I'm supposed to be getting King Arthur or something to come back with me, but good luck on actually knowing where he is or what I'm supposed to do to find him. You just kind of wander. Like, that's the whole game. I've definitely seen people play it before, but I never personally have made it anywhere in this game. That is a Tristana moment. And here we are. We're already like.
How do you know?
There's nothing. Like, there's no indications of anything of what to do in this game. You just kind of wander and hope for the best. Like, maybe I can
guess
go in
the
here.
person you're looking for wouldn't attack you?
I'm guessing, but yeah, like, here, I'm gonna go through.
You can't?
I guess it means I can't. Let's see, can I talk to this person?
What
are you doing in my chambers? Hey, mellow out, dude. The door was open. Hey, dude, there's no reason to get all weepy, no matter how non-triumphant times may seem. I am Ted of San Dimas, and I have traveled long and far in search of William Shakespeare. Hey, mellow out, dude. The door was open. Alright, anyway. I'm just gonna leave. I got kicked. Like, I'm back to the jail,
You trespassed.
I trespassed, yeah, so I went back to jail.
You broke and entered.
Yeah, this is such a fucking shit game. I could wander around for hours and try to figure out what I'm supposed to do in this game, but I'm not gonna torture everybody or myself. I'm just gonna let you know. Oh, I even have a stuff screen. Okay, so that was probably something. I have bait, historical bait. Apparently I'm supposed to use these things maybe to get the guy. Oh, books. Maybe that's how you get Shakespeare out, right? You just use some books. Maybe.
Yeah, he probably needs paper.
Yeah, he likes books, I hear. Alright, so maybe that's it. Still, I feel like I'm not gonna actually make any progress on this game. I don't know if
I feel like I don't know if you can tell like who.
That book just killed those guys. Was that
knowledge.
Like a demon book? Oh yeah, you know, knowledge is pretty powerful. Could have also just been
Why is he jumping so high that he's hurting himself?
That is a good question. Check the rock at the end of the river. Oh, was that
a river?
Was that a clue? This game actually gave me some hints. Well, I don't know where the river is. All I keep seeing is a bunch of random paths and guys and what's this guy gonna say? I don't know you. You have obviously mistaken me for somebody else. That's
I don't know you, and that's my purse.
That's my purse, and I don't know you. Oh, Bobby. Oh. All right, we're done. We're just. I'm good. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Another Keanu Reeves picture.
This one's got Winona in it.
This one does have Winona. Another Winona movie too. This is the second.
Is she in the game?
I don't know. That's a good question. This is made by Sony ImageSoft and Psygnosis, which are honestly companies that put out some good games. But then you throw that name in there and everything goes to shit. Probe was not known for good games. So, I'm not really sure about this game because I haven't played it in a very long time. When I tested it last night, I literally just made sure it booted up, and that was about it. I didn't really play for any length of time. But it's based on the Bram Stoker Dracula movie that came out in the 90s. You are Keanu, or whatever his character's name is in the movie. I don't really know if I remember it. It's whatever. It's the guy in the book, but I'm not a big Dracula fan, so even that I don't really know. This game... Okay, so I have a question. Why is there like a Mario item box?
It's a present for Keanu.
Okay. I just was hoping like a mushroom would come out and he'd like become super Keanu.
There's nice things.
Alright, so apparently you can jump through these, but not all of them break. So I have to figure out which one will break. Oh no, I have to do the stomp. The stomp jump, like as if I'm Mario about to like kill some Goombas. Oh, I have hatchets now. Okay, that's cool. This game actually seems alright, maybe. Maybe. Those are fast axes, by the way. Those things like fly. He must be pretty powerful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck was that?
Air ball.
Yeah, it was just a random death ball. Maybe it was the Phantasm ball from the Phantasm movies. I don't know how it fit into this universe, but it is horror, so that's good enough.
There was something on the wall.
It did look like maybe there was something on the wall. So I already beat the first stage, so it's not a difficult game, I don't think, at least so far. That's good. I mean, I did put it in easy mode. But yeah, this is Dracula.
They don't tell you any kind of text about.
No, they really didn't. I was expecting like even story or something in the beginning. It didn't really do anything. It was just like, here you go. Go get Dracula. You did it. And this is just the journey to Transylvania. We're not even actually at like this is just getting to Dracula's castle and shit. This is.
No. I thought there was roads.
Probably. But instead we get really exaggerated countryside instead. Yeah, he totally did. He did not walk. I mean, he walked up the path, but like that was about it. Like he didn't have to go very far. Like this is a little bit.
No.
This is a little interpretive. Oh my god. Oh my, wow. So he does a really awkward turnaround. That's the only thing about the controls that, excuse me, are a little weird. He like turns around really. Perfect. He turns really awkward. Yeah, like everything else felt really good, and then he's just got this really awkward turnabout. Do you see it? Like it's just, it's like there's like a lag in the amount of time it takes for him to do it. All right. Oh, that's a checkpoint, I'm guessing.
You needed it.
Oh, is this? Did we finally get our first taste of Dracula, or what? Hey, what's with the Shadow Beast? I don't like that. That's rude. Like I can't even see it.
Can't hit you. You're up there.
That's fucked up. Did I kill it? No. Is that what just flew up? What is that?
I don't know.
It looked like little
acorn.
What are those like the rice like the with like the seaweed wrap around it, like not like sushi, but like there's like the what was that? Okay.
Sorry, I gotta.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just making sure it wasn't me.
It was me.
So I don't know how to kill the Shadow Beast, but I'm gonna try my best.
Kill it with fire.
Apparently I can hit him with my rocks that I have here, so it's not the best. I don't have any other weapons.
You can't avoid them either.
No, you can't really. I'm trying my best. Well, my best is not good enough. Like, is there any other weapons? Like, no, I've only got my rocks. That's it. Oh, I can do that at least. Oh, so I can't avoid him at least, though. Alright. As long as my timing is good, I can avoid him.
Dripping.
Oh no, I've only got my knife now, though. Oh, that's gonna suck.
Oh.
Yeah, this is... Oh, there we go. It gave me more. Those are rocks that keep coming up, I guess. It's like, at least, like, providing me with ammo. That's nice of the game. I'm, like, waiting, expecting him to come.
Special vampire rocks.
This is rough. Oh no!
No, Keanu.
That's actually kind of a accurate likeness of sleeping Keanu.
That was odd.
I don't know if I want to keep trying. Let's see. Programmed by Skunk. Did you see that? It was programmed by Skunk. No wonder it stinks. Alright, no, it's actually not that one. I'll have to start all over again. Alright, I'm not going to do that. Let's move on. Cliffhanger. Okay. Another Sony ImageSoft game. Our first Sylvester Stallone game. Yes, this is, and it's, I guess, this one's, it's a game. Yeah, this is based off the wonderful 90s movie Cliffhanger, where Sylvester Stallone climbs cliffs and has to hang from them. I don't think I ever saw this movie, but
I don't know if I've heard of it.
I think somehow like he gets like abandoned out here or something like this, but I'm not really. I guess this is the story right here. Travelers, renegade treasury agent prepares the renegade treasury agent.
It's like chemtrails thingy boys.
It's totally, that's what's happening. Oh no, the plane! No!
Look at chemtrails.
The plane crashes in the Rocky Mountains, that's what it was. And then we have to somehow survive and get out of here somehow.
The only trees for miles.
What is the thing in the corner? Oh, okay.
Is it you?
I don't, I might, maybe. Okay, so here I am, with the dotted mountains in the background.
There's a cabin, wow.
There is, that you can't go in. It's just there.
Snow can kill you.
Like, I'd be fine if, like, I could go in these cabins. I'd be like, alright, game over, I can just kind of chill here until somebody finds me, but no. You can't.
What?
Bird.
Wolf?
There's a bird and a wolf.
Eagle.
Yeah, eagle, wolf, and there's another wolf howling. Let's see. Oh, woo! Look at me, I'm a wolf.
Are those trees on the side?
Those are trees. It's trees and speckled mountains, and...
Now the mountains are green. It means it's warm outside. Oh no.
Right, exactly. So another thing that does not quite make sense. There's some fire. Like, I've seen everything I need to survive so far. Like, there was cabins, there's like fire, there's like animals I can kill. Like, what's the problem here? Like,
Sylvester Stallone would be fine.
He would be totally fine.
It's a bridge.
I guess he just wants to get back to society. So, but is it a bridge?
Rope.
Is it a bridge? Is it a rope? Because check this out. I can't figure out what the fuck to do with that thing.
Oh no.
So,
maybe you have to go and land and then jump from the tree.
I for sure need to get those boots that were hidden there. I don't know if you saw those or not, but there are some boots on the bottom that I need to get. But I still don't know if they help me walk on that thing or not. Come on, bird. Like, you can kill stuff, but it's just better mostly to avoid them. Like, I can just, like, drop kick this bird, but... Because, you know, just like... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, no. Look at that! The cabin has cable.
Alright. Why? I didn't even notice the antenna before. Like, come on. This guy has everything he needs out here.
You could watch Judge Judy.
You could watch Judge Judy. He could punch some eagles and wolves until they die.
He's got a fire. He could domesticate a wolf.
Yeah, he could make one of the wolves his buddy and help him hunt the eagles. I mean, eagles, you can cook them up. Maybe, like, I know that if they're bald eagles, you shouldn't.
You could train an eagle to be your friend.
Like, honestly, there's so many possibilities here. I feel like him just rushing back to society is probably a bad call. Like, what's the
vacation?
Yeah, enjoy it. How often do you get to go to the Rocky Mountains and just kind of chill? I have no idea how to get past this part. I
think you gotta jump from the bottom.
I'm gonna try that. I spent a good 25 minutes last night trying to figure out how to get through this level, and I did not make any progress.
It looks like you gotta hang by your fingers.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe if I press jump again or something? Like, I'm not really sure.
You have to do it by magic. You have to kidnap an eagle.
Like, I'm almost... There he is. There's Sly Stallone. I got a whole $175 somehow too. I'm not really sure how that works out, but because there's bags of money laying around. That's right. Because
yeah, what are you gonna buy?
The rogue treasury agent, like apparently all the money exploded out of the plane when the plane crashed. So.
Oh right.
But yeah, I don't have a clue. I guess I'm just recovering the money so that I'm a good guy and bringing it back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know, to repair.
Or you know, just you're stealing it.
Yeah. The whole thing is though, if you know anything about like how money works in the United States Treasury, like if money gets like lost or destroyed, like they can literally just like, you know, they can just, especially if it had something to do with the government, they can literally just print the money again. Like it's not like
it's treasure.
But we can pretend that you would have to go through all this convoluted bullshit to recover this lost money. Alright. I almost want to like look up to see if like
can you crawl across it?
I can't move and crawl at the same time. Let's see. There was the idea of maybe jumping from here. That doesn't go.
You almost made it.
So
my thought was, if you jump and you try to, I don't know if you can grab it with your hands.
And that's what you're supposed to be able to do, but I don't know if like that's a button combination that I don't know how to do, or like if I press down and a button, like it makes a noise, like as if like there's something you can do, but it doesn't actually do anything. So I don't know what that means. Like if I could just grab onto the cliffs, like there wouldn't be any issues here, because that's the whole point of the game, right? Cliffhanger, like.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to work. There might be somebody out there who knows how to play this game. I'm not that person, because I keep trying and I'm just gonna keep dying. Like it's just gonna be a death loop.
Or Sylvester.
He's just caught in his eternal death loop. This is like Groundhog Day for him.
His family will never know what happened to him.
That's very sad.
Unless they go on vacation and stay in that cabin with the antenna.
Go on. That's dry. I can't beat him up. I'm really kind of at a loss, but I'm gonna try one more time before I give up. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh no!
Yo! I'm gonna make it across that cliff.
Oh no!
I still like the fact that they randomly put Sylvester Stallone in Big Mouth.
That was good.
It was out of nowhere. What the fuck did he say to him too? It was like I forget. Like he just William, what does he say? What does Sylvester Stallone keep saying to Andrew or whatever? Like
oh yeah, Adrian, yeah. I love that guy.
What did he say?
You couldn't hear him. You the man! Oh. Shit. Usually you can hear him. Let's see. We're gonna move on because I'm tired of dying.
Yeah, I'm already traced.
So, have we had an Arnold Schwarzenegger game yet today? No, I don't think so. I think this is our first one.
No.
Conan the Barbarian. I'm honestly not even sure this is based on the movie, because Conan is like a whole thing beyond the movies. It's like a books and all that shit, but I'm playing it anyway. I'm counting it because it's Conan, and I know I wasn't going to be playing it for very long because it's not good. I'm getting into a fist fight with a skeleton.
Brian.
So the worst part here is that
you knocked his head off.
It's Conan, but where's my sword? I don't have one. Like Conan has a sword. Where's my sword?
If you beat the game, you get your sword back.
I don't want to have to fist fight skeletons and I think those are gargoyles, but not 100% on that. Imps maybe. They could be imps. Either way,
they're babies.
Okay, so and see, look, this is my weapon selection. I have fist. That's all I got.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So apparently I have to. Oh! Is that a sword?
Sword.
Shit.
Sword.
But let me pick it up. Pick it up. Come on. That's not picking it up. Pick it up. Pick up this. There you go. All right, now can I pick it? No, wait. Hey.
Oh no.
What the fuck? Where is it?
It disappeared.
Oh my god.
What's this guy doing?
I don't know what, like...
Hanging.
My health is going down. Like, what was the point of...
There it is, there it is.
No! The controls are so bad!
Get
like,
it.
you just kind of... No, I'm not even jumping! Why? I don't think I got it last time either. I think... Oh no! I just fell into the fire.
Fell into lava.
Death. Okay, can I get that? No! Why do you keep jumping when I press down? Why is that a thing? Why is down jumping? Oh my god, these controls are awful. So if you press down or up, it jumps. Like, who decided that wasn't good? Okay, so when you press down, he does this weird jump. This like long, like as if he's like trying to jump over hurdles or some shit. If you just press up, he just does like a normal jump. Like,
I don't know, they both look weird.
They do, but like it's at least a straight up jump kind of thing. Like, oh my god, please! Like I keep trying to pick shit up, but it doesn't work. Wow, this is painful. Okay, give me sword. Just no, there's no way to get it. It doesn't. There's no button to pick it up. Oh, what is the point of this game? Maybe if I press like select or something? No, if I press start maybe? There is literally no way. Oh, down and 2 maybe? Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have a sword. It's still bad. it feels like it's not doing anything. Maybe because it's a skeleton.
Not.
The skeleton's like, swords don't hurt me. Okay, and then there's... No! I don't even understand how I picked that up last time.
Oh.
Oh, is that a demon?
Okay.
What is that? A
got
devil?
a scepter.
He had, yeah. Oh, is that a trident? Yeah, it's a trident. Oh, what the hell? He's totally just like a little demon guy. This is the bad game. I'm just gonna say, okay, so down in 1 apparently, but you have to like be very specific about how you press it. Like down in A. If you press down in A, you can pick up the items, but it's very temperamental.
Now you got fireball.
I do. I'm okay with fireballs. Give me. Oh no, I don't want to die.
Does this game have levels? Or is it just this one?
I have no idea. Oh, I will take that. Oh no!
Take it.
It won't let me. There we go. I think I got it. I hope. I did. Let's try. Oh, and I already ran out of fireball. But now I have tridents at least. Oh, I had 1 trident.
Oh, that's not cool.
That's a throwing weapon apparently, even though the guy wasn't throwing it. I'm about to give up on this because I have to go back up.
Jump into the fire.
I should. That's honestly a better end for Conan at this point, I think. Can I... No, let's keep going this way, I guess. Did I keep my weapons or did I lose them? I lost them. Of course I did. Of course. Nope. I have to stop because that whole, like, not being able to pick things up is the worst.
Ocean.
Alright, well, so we got our first and only Brad Pitt game. Cool World.
Oh, look, it looks great.
It's not.
I like the font.
It's
what does he do?
So you think you can stop me here? It's no way. So I think what who was the voice of the kid? I think it was Michelle Pfeiffer? I want to say. Not 100% on that though. Can't remember. But
oh my god.
This is a very strange game. If you ask me what you're supposed to do on this, I actually have no fucking clue. So you have all kinds of comic book characters. Oh, I got the pen this time at least. I don't think I've ever actually had the pen. I think that may have been the thing that I was doing wrong, possibly. So I think I have to, like, get through this level and not die. And that's basically about it, and then collect the pen. And the ink. So I got the ink and the pen. Hold on. Give me the ink. Or the ink thing up there. but it won't let me pick it up. Again, we're having another issue of, can I pick things up? Apparently that is a no. Why are so many of these games so cryptic? Apparently I can move.
I deeply relate to that green door.
Oh, okay. I can suck these guys up into the pen, but I still don't understand what that's about.
There's ink. You gotta dip your pen in that.
That's what I thought too, but it doesn't. Oh, maybe if I just hit the pen. All right, we're gonna try that. I already have the pen still, so let's.
Maybe you gotta kill enough people to fill your pen up, and then dip it in the ink.
Maybe. Let's try it. Let's kill some more guys.
I like these weird doors.
Like, I love the aesthetic of this game, but like, playing it feels a little bit different than looking at it. I have to say that. It doesn't control terrible either. It just would be nice if, like, so a lot of these games were a little bit more clear about what you have to do. Like at the beginning, it says, "Hey, this is what you do." They don't do that. They just.
It looks like you're supposed to go clubbing.
It does, but you can't go into any of those clubs, so it's like a big tease. Oh, my pen is almost full though. I am seeing it. Or is it full? It is full. Now I have to use the. Okay, so let's test your theory. Let's see what happens if I go up over here to this ink thing. Nope. Come on.
No.
It just he shot me down is the problem. There, that's exactly what you're gonna do. Okay, so we're getting somewhere on this because I think this is actually more progress than I've made on this game too than I usually do.
That it refilled your hearts.
Yes, awesome.
Get that.
So you gotta be careful about those signs because like some of those signs when they're on they just like shock you, which is I guess accurate. I don't.
Accurate to the 90s, I guess.
Yeah. Because, you know, you don't touch a neon sign. This one definitely hurts you. I gotta wait.
Can't touch a neon sign.
I don't think you're supposed to. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. It is electric. It is, like, electrified neon, so... But I would think they would design them in a way that you could, like, maybe touch them. Like, at least, like, to move them around or not. Like, here's stuff.
I mean, I guess it's like you're not supposed to touch, like, a mercury light stick.
Yeah.
Because it makes it bad faster?
Okay. It may be something similar. But I thought I've heard that you don't touch a neon thing when it's like on.
I don't know, I've never had a neon sign. What's that? Donut?
It's something. It's an eraser. Which I don't even know what the erasers do. I think you can throw them, and they like, oh, I'm full. I am full on ink, but I don't see any ink jars anywhere. Oh, there's one. Okay.
It is.
Oh, shit. Shit! Oh my god.
So difficult.
I like feel like I'm not really Brad Pitt, but more like John Travolta from Staying Alive. Like, that's...
That is what you look like.
Yeah. I also don't know why my pen is not doing the thing. Do I have to...
Also discoing.
He kind of is, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, did they maybe? Was this gonna be a? Did they just pull this character from a like Saturday Night Fever game that was gonna be made? And they're like, yeah, that's Brad Pitt in Cool World. Fuck.
Is this movie like this?
So the movie is Brad Pitt. Like, I think he like gets into an accident at the very beginning of the movie, and somehow he like ends up in this like cartoon world of this animator, like, like it's a convoluted movie a little bit at the beginning. Like, it's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, but basically, there's a whole separate cartoon world than like our world, and the cartoons are like trying to figure out a way to like get into our world and all this shit.
So it's a bit like the Aha video.
A little bit, yeah. So I went all the way to the end of the stage, but there's nothing over there, so I don't know exactly what this is. I don't know if I like bomb the car or something like that, or race the car, or maybe bomb these guys who are blocking that door, or maybe erase them, but I'm really not 100% sure.
I think you gotta go in the club.
You can't go in there though. Like any of the ones where the doors where like the guys come out, you can't go in.
Trash.
This one, oh, see, this is what I think. Yeah, there's trash. Do I have to? No. Maybe erase them?
Pick up the trash can.
The eraser doesn't... hold on, they move, like...
Guess who else's bag?
Is there some way to trick them, or... Can I move the trash can between them? Can I do anything
Can you
with the
do
trash?
anything? Yes! Okay. Trash!
No.
But it does something.
Wait, hold on. No.
Maybe you can jump, look, there's a ladder.
Yeah, but I've already been in there. That was where that stuff was, the bonus stuff. There was like a bunch of bombs and shit up there. Yeah, I already got them.
Oh, you lit the trash on fire?
That's how you do it. You gotta... I think I'm actually not hating this game. This is again, the furthest I've ever made it in this game.
This is good.
This isn't
terrible. Weird.
This is actually alright, yeah. I don't know if I gotta use bombs to kill this guy or what, but we'll figure it out. There's something going on up there. Oh, no, that's something I can't touch.
Electrocution.
Yeah. Wallpaper. That seems to be a theme in this game, is the electrocution thing.
It's a MasterCard.
Oh my god, stop! I don't really... Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe I gotta hit him with my pen, but... No, that doesn't seem to be doing anything.
He's enjoying it.
Do I have to like get up? Oh, maybe I have to turn off the thing. Maybe. Oh my god, I gotta wait. No. I gotta wait until like the thing stops flashing. This is weird.
I mean,
this seems kind of masochistic, honestly. This part.
I think you jump on the red thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Do I have to like get that snake thing up there? Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe gotta like break the circuit. I'm trying to figure this out. All I know is that this weird animal cartoon guy is really hurting me. I don't know if I can jump that far. Is the thing? Oh, okay. So that's a step too. Okay, that's a step.
But it will kill you if you're not fast.
Yeah, you gotta wait. Oh my god, this is an exercise in frustration for sure. Oh my god. I don't think you can do any damage to that guy. So I think I'm guessing you have to do. Oh my god, stop! I keep jumping at the wrong time because I'm trying to not also get hit by the frickin' bottles. Oh, this is something.
If it was me, I would have given up right before the trash.
Very close. Oh yeah, every other time I played this game, that's where I gave up. I didn't even bother. Alright, well, we're about to give up on this game. And maybe if somebody feels that, you know, this is a good challenge they want to undertake one day, then they can see what it was about. Darkman! What time is it anyway? Have we gone...
It's almost.
Oh, it's almost time. So we will stop. Actually, we're not gonna do Darkman now. We're gonna. I'm gonna. That'll be the game that we do next time. We got through A through C, which was kind of the goal for today. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Hopefully you all had a good time. Bag Lady, thank you for joining me. Hopefully we'll have more of this in the future. I'd like to stream tomorrow. Not 100% sure if that's going to happen, but tentatively we will do part 2 of this tomorrow. If it doesn't work out, it'll be sometime next week, but we will try to get that to happen.
This guy doesn't understand how you.
I hope everybody has a good night. That was quite an assortment of random games. I don't feel quite as bad about them as I thought I was going to. Some of them actually surprised me. Some of them were much worse than I remembered. But what was your favorite game from today's assortment?
Definitely the cool robe.
Yeah, I think Cool World was
It had vibes.
Yeah, I kind of feel it. So Cool World, for a game that I thought was going to piss me off, especially from every other time I've tried to experience it, it actually was alright. I actually felt like I was getting somewhere, and maybe it's one of those. It's definitely felt more like a trial and error type game as opposed to some of the ones where they just throw a bunch of random shit at you, and you just kind of have to hope that you'll get through it. I think my second favorite was Alien 3. I just wish the timer was a little more forgiving, because like that could have been an amazing game, but like that timer makes it just bad.
Like, yeah, that was difficult.
It really was. All right. Well, I hope I don't know where everybody who's watching is from, but if it's the beginning of your day, I hope you have a wonderful day. If it's the end of your day, I hope you have a great evening. And I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.
Bye.